Welcome, guys. Today I'm going to do something a little different here. Hold on just a second. I just want to check something here before I really get into this. I just want to make sure I'm streaming live. I was having some difficulties here trying to get this thing to stream live. So yeah, I'm live. Good, all good. It's good. All right. Good. Alright. I'm good. Alright, good. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Okay, so tonight, instead of doing like the usual podcast that I usually do like on Thursday nights, because that's like seems like kind of like perfect time for me to get my stuff together and then be like, okay, I'm going to put on this show that I like to do. I kind of want to switch up just a bit. I want to do. I want to try something new. Just put it that way. I just want to try something new tonight. So that's why I created this live stream of like just a live chat stream, essentially. But there's still some stuff I want to talk about. I don't have any videos or anything like that. It's just mostly a vlog, really, instead of like a podcast show. So just want to try something new is what I'm doing. And what was it? What was I gonna say? Hold on. Oh, my computer is slow as a, but that's okay. Anyway, what was I saying? I'm just totally lost track. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. I'm making sure everything's all right here on my end. Okay, we're good. Okay, so anyway, kind of back to what I was saying. But that's okay. Whoops. Sorry. Sorry about this, guys. Oh, it's kind of frustrating sometimes. I guess I have to make sure everything's in the right order and all that. But anyway, okay. So yeah, tonight, really, what I'm kind of want to do tonight is just do, like I say, just do a live stream. This is a perfect time for questions and answers. If you got questions and answers, please feel free to leave a question in the comment section below. Or actually, no. Right now, I'm live streaming, so that means what that means is the chat room is open for business. So yeah, you can leave a live chat in there now, and I'll be able to answer it. But what I say though is, like, after the live stream is over, obviously this video will be available on my channel, the KA channel, to watch at a later time if you want. And if you miss the live stream, you're like, oh, I really have this question, or whatever the thing is, or if you have a question, or if you want to comment, whatever. If you want a question, just leave it in the comment section below. I'll read the comments, and I'll try to respond to it as best I can in the next video. So yeah, if you missed this live stream, like I said, don't worry. Just always leave your comments or questions and comments in the comment section below. But anyway, but also I kind of want to really also want to talk about TV shows. It's kind of another reason why I wanted to do this approach tonight versus just doing a regular podcast shows. Usually I don't really talk about TV shows that much on my podcast show. But that's like we're oh, what was I saying? I just lost my train of thought. Oh, okay. hold on, I got a question that popped up here a second. Here, I pull it up here on the chat room. Here it is. So, who will take John's place on the bridge if he's moving to engineering? Oh, holy shit, he's moving to engineering on Orville? Oh, I didn't even know that. Oh, well, okay. Well, yeah, it says this is the one of the topics I would like to talk about is the Orville and Mythbusters, but focus. Sorry. Okay, yeah, I'm focusing. Anyway, I would say who would take John's place on the bridge if he's moving to engineering on the Orville. I haven't watched tonight's episode, so but I'm gonna have to watch it later. Oh, it's previews. Okay, never mind. Thanks. Ew, take John's place. I don't know. That is a very good question. Let's see. I would think. Oh, well, I was thinking Alara take John's place, but no, I kind of like it where she's at. If anyone's going to move up in rank, I would hope Alara would, because yeah, I've been really rooting for her to. Let's say I was rooting for her to bust out of her kind of shell, so to speak, to be more of a character. I like her character development very much, and I would hope to see her. Well, yeah, okay, yeah, Brodus. That's actually a pretty good one. Yeah, I could see him kind of step up into that role, because I mean he's like what that be third in command. So the logic question would be, or logically would be Brodus. Moving up in command, but yeah, like I was saying though, the Orville, I mean, it's just the most it's a really good show. I've been enjoying the episodes, but kind of get back to what I was saying earlier about the Alara. Though I really like her character. I really want to see her develop more later on in the series. My favorite episode, I would have to say, I think it was the second episode. She, what was it, the chain of command, where she was thrust into, well, not really thrust into command, but she was put in command thinking, okay, nothing bad's going to happen, but then, oh shit, something bad happens, and, I kind of feel like her, I feel like I can relate to her a lot, seeing her struggles, she, I feel like that probably would be me if I was in her spot. Lieutenant Commander, I think he wouldn't work the new navigation console, probably. Yeah, probably not. No, I would say, let's see. That's because Brodus, he would. I mean, he's more suited for command. For navigations, actually, Isaac probably would be my pick. I think to put into navigation. Yeah, Isaac, because I like his character. A lot of the characters I've noticed on this series has been getting a lot of attention. This is what I love about the Orville, really, is that a lot of the characters are being developed, and that's I love that. That's amazing. I want to see more of that. So yeah. So yeah, I like to see Brodus. I want to see. I really do kind of want to see more of Brodus too. His family, like he's got a family. He's got he's in a relationship and he's got a kid. So I was like, I really want to see what kind of develops from there with that. I mean, just like I'm gonna say, a lot of these characters are just amazing. I love them. But like I was reading on, like, or watching some of like YouTube's videos about the Orville and kind of review on it, which I think what it needs to do, and I kind of agree with like what some people are saying, is like it's got to kind of separate itself from the Star Trek shadows, so to speak, because it seems like because a lot of people think it's kind of like a Star Trek show, but it's really not a Star Trek. I mean, it's really not a Star Trek show because it's not set in the Star Trek universe. And I think, me personally, my kind of opinion is I think it does need to try to stand out more on its own merits. Oh, I got another question here. How fast do Moclan kids grow? The kid might be an adult next season. Well, that's true. I mean, that's true. We don't really know a lot about the alien species in the Orville universe, and especially I feel like we did get to know a lot about the krill in one of the episodes, which was, I was like, holy shit. I mean, how that one particular episode with the krill really pushed the envelope. And then one scene where at the church scene where they take the head out of the basket and they start stabbing it, I was like, wow. I love how they push the envelope. I love how they do that. And so we learned a lot about the krill in that particular episode, and we did learn a lot about Moclan too in the previous, I would say, no, that's right, the one with, or they had a kid, and that that's again we did learn a lot about him, and I'm hoping we get to learn more about these characters, like these alien races, excuse me, and like to me, like what way I see it, like the krill and Moclan, kind of almost like the Klingons of the Orville universe, so to speak. But I love I love the alien races. I want to see how, I want to see how they grow. Yeah, can the kids grow up really fast? We don't know. And it's very interesting to know that that even though all the Moclan are supposed to be all male, that sometimes females are born. So I mean, and how do they lay eggs? It's like, oh my god, there's so many crazy stuff about this species I just want to learn more about. Another question is, when do you Best Cake will become a krill figure in Orville? And when do you think it would become bigger? A crucial figure in Orville. I kind of almost have to really think about that one. I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out what you mean. You said best cake, beast cake. I'm trying to figure out what that word means. I don't know if that was a typo or not. I had to elaborate a little bit more on that one. But kind of get back, talking about the main different characters of the Orville series. The one I would say I like obviously I like the most of all the characters is Alara. Like I said, I feel like I can relate to her more of her struggles. I want to see how I really want to see her kind of like I'm really hoping they kind of push her more, see her kind of come out of her shell a little bit more, kind of get her out of her comfort zone. I'm hoping they do more character development on her as well. But yeah. So far, I mean, the series overall is really good. Like I said, you know, I'm hoping, you know, it kind of starts to really stand up on its own, kind of like like trying to separate itself from the Star Trek, try to be more of, you know, a sci-fi, you know, show, which is doing a great job at, I think. I just hope it keeps up this good work that they're doing. But the other thing I was kind of thinking about too is like there's like a little subtle differences. Like I noticed like between like the Orville universe and like the kind of Star Trek universe. Like I've noticed there is no transport technology. I would say in the Orville universe, I think there was, you know, once they were Ed and Kelly gets transported to the alien zoo place, but like there's no transport technology on any of the Union ships, and I think that's a great way to kind of really do kind of separate itself from the Star Trek universe. So I like how they don't have transport technology, but what was I saying? But the transporter, what I like about the fact that the Orville kind of stays away from that is because again, like it's obviously separates itself from the Star Trek universe. It helps do it that way, and it also does create, I think, better story telling when the characters have to be transported with, you know, shuttlecrafts and stuff like that. The Orville becomes toast game. When do you think the Orville will allow daily space? Kind of when do I think it will allow daily space? I would say I'm not sure, you know, it's kind of, I have to kind of really think about it here. Oh, hello. Hi, how are you doing? Alrighty then. If the Orville becomes a toast game, when do you think the Orville will allow daily space? I'm trying, this is kind of like a kind of tough question. I'm not sure how to approach that per se. I'm not sure. I might have to rewatch some of those episodes to kind of maybe further think about that. Other than that, something else I wanted to... Oh yeah, another part of why the Orville, I think little things in there that kind of help differ from the Star Trek universe is the fact that, like I've noticed, the staircases is an interesting little add-on to the show. I love those staircases. I don't know why. It's like when you see them going up to the bridge, I was like, oh, that's so cool, the staircase. And then in the last 2 episodes before, they had the staircase you see in the captain's quarters and the commander's quarters that go up to the second floor bedroom. That was pretty cool. I have to say that's a nice little touch. Stuff like that goes a long way. And then kind of get back to the transporter thing. There is no transporter technology on the Orville or on the Union ship, but they do have holodecks, or at least in their version, like holodeck was, I think they call like simulation rooms or something like that. So that's interesting. They still use that kind of technology, but I like the little kind of comedy spins they put on it in some of those episodes, like Brodus. He comes into this into the simulation room like all dressed up, ready to go, because they established a joke a little earlier on, like, oh hey, because Alara was using that room to take her, try to focus her kind of frustrations of not being able to do her, rescue people. And she tried to do her job, but she couldn't rescue people because of fear and all that she had the fire. And then the other guys coming in and like, hey, we want to use this place, and a few minutes later Brodus comes in there dressed up, want to use that place as well. So I always thought that was pretty cool. Tough questions, I know, but with Orville, difference is key with Orville. Will there ever be a cloud scheme for the space race? Will there ever be a cloud scheme for a space race? I don't think so. It doesn't. I just don't see it. Yeah, I don't think. I really don't think I see that happening. But overall, I mean, the show is really great. Try to think what else kind of little things that I liked about it. Another thing I like was the communications. At first, I didn't kind of know like how they're able to kind of communicate with each other, because I'm always used to like them like in Star Trek, with the communicator pins and stuff like that, but they don't have that. So in the Orville's case, they wear it on their sleeve, so they just tap the sleeve and open up a communication channels between the crew, which I love that. That's another like interesting thing. And so anyway, and then another, like, of course, the live chat topic is also, I want to kind of talk a little bit about the Mythbusters too as well, because I know it's another new show that's out there, and that's gotten a lot of hate. Me personally, I like the new Mythbusters. It's just the search show that they did, Mythbusters Search. Oh my fucking god, that drove me crazy. I swear to God, like after the first episode of that show, I was like doing that with my eyes, like I was pushing my fingers into my eyes. Oh my god, that was so bad, so bad. Like I couldn't watch the rest of the series or season because it sucked major balls. And the reason why it sucks so bad is because the search show took what's good and what I loved about the original Mythbusters, and you just dragged that shit through the mud. Oh, I hated it. Like, don't ever like watch that. That's just horrible dog shit. However, with that said, I'm liking the new Mythbusters series with the new guys, John and I forgot the name, John and Brian. Yeah, I like that. I feel like it's now the new series. Yeah, it sucks that Adam and Jamie aren't there anymore. But hey, I mean, I kind of like it because it's still kind of continuing. They pass the torch to the new guys, and I'm willing to give them a chance. you know, it seems like they're trying to get back to the roots of what made the show great. Me personally, Orville is great. It reminds me of a huge cake slammed through. Yeah, I have to say, yeah. Yeah, Orville is great. Yeah, I'm talking about, like, one day is really great and the other day is not so great, but, you know, it's getting kind of a lot of controversy. I don't know, like, with the, I would say with the, we can kind of get back to the Mythbusters. It's like, oh my god, it is the worst show, or the search show, excuse me, is the worst thing. I just couldn't believe they actually did it. I'm like, I know they were doing this for like a quick cash grab, and it's painfully obvious that's what they did. But but I say, like, now that they got the new series going, they're continuing the seasons. I think this is like, yeah, season 20. You know, I'm willing to give the new Mythbusters a chance, but I'm so, like, horribly just from the search show. Just ugh. But, you know, like I say, I love I'm beginning to like the new Mythbusters. It's kind of growing on me a little. Again, it sucks that, you know, we don't have like Adam and Jamie, but whatever, you know, move on kind of situation. But, you know, and then, so that's Wednesday nights, and the Orville's like Thursday nights, and, you know, it's I'm like, I've always kind of wanted to do like a video on that, like kind of my review on the Orville, kind of why I want to think about it. Maybe I'll write up a little script or something about it and go over like an actual review of the Orville, because I've seen all the episodes except for tonight, because I've been busy. But I'll probably watch it sometime later tonight. And I'm thinking maybe I'll just wait till it's over with, like the whole season's over with, to kind of really talk more about it, like in a review video, kind of go a more in-depth look into it. But from what I've seen so far, I mean, it's going really great, and I was excited to hear that they've gotten a second season renewed. So I was like, yes, 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 a major victory. I think getting that second season renewed is definitely a good thing, and I'm looking forward to the second season, and I'm hoping that we get like some really good character development. That's kind of like what I'm hoping for the most in this. But I would say, though, kind of talk about how it's kind of compared to the Star Trek, because they have like Star Trek writers on this show, which, you know, helps out a lot. And I think Jonathan Frakes directed one of the episodes. I think it was oh shit, I forgot which one it was. I have to look back on it. So yeah, I got Jonathan Frakes. He, you know, directed one of the episodes, which was great. I heard, you know, rumor, I think it's supposed to be in this season, we're gonna get a Patrick Stewart cameo and a Scott Bakula cameo. So, like, whoa. That's interesting. And we already got the Robert Picardo cameo. So, like, when I saw him, you know, as he's playing Laura's dad, I was like, holy shit, you know, it's the EMH doctor from Voyager. So that was pretty cool. I'm really hoping for the Patrick Stewart cameo the most. But then, like, once they do that, I think the best thing for, like, Seth MacFarlane to do from that point on, like, after this season's over and going to the next season, is I really think they should start kind of staying away from the Star Trek actor cameos to really help push it onto it being its own thing. So that's why I'm hoping that they do that. Just kind of dial back a little bit on the cameos from the Star Trek actors, and I think this show will go to its really full potential. And so yeah, would Matt Wagner fit in with the Orville? Possibly. Let me see. Let me just look at, because I have to really understand that one. I'm just going to do a little quick Google search on that. Let's see. Yeah, he's definitely got the look for, I would say. I would think of him. Probably I would put him he seems like the type that would kind of I'm getting the vibe of, I would say, engineering, maybe you're good at that. Yeah, somewhere maybe in the engineering department, and I could see him working in that as a show. I mean, he's definitely got that, or maybe or that, or maybe science, something in the science department. Yeah, maybe he could be one of the aides, or no, not in the doctor, or not in the sick bay. Excuse me. Really more in science. You be I would say not in as Spock per se, but more yeah, okay, maybe I would say I put him in the science department. But yeah, I mean, I like that. I mean, that's good. Good questions. Yeah, I like that. But anyway, wow. Yeah, so what was I saying? We have, I think, 2 episodes left here, if I'm not mistaken. So it's getting close to the season finale now. And well, from what I've read online, that they actually had shortened the season, which sounds really bad. But from what I've read, they only took off 1 episode, they shortened it by 1 episode. And I think maybe that's why they're thinking, oh, now that they got the season renewed for a 2nd season, that they're going to, we're going to see that in the 2nd season, the one that isn't going to air this season. But I'm thinking, maybe, I don't know why they would pull an episode. Maybe because my theory is that Seth MacFarlane maybe thought we're only going to get 1 season of the Orville, so maybe the final episode in this season was going to be huge. Maybe a character was going to die, or some maybe all the loose ends would get tied up really quickly. So maybe that's why they pulled the last episode of the season out. So maybe to rework it. Man, that's my theory. They're trying to rework it. So that way they can keep the series going, which I hope, I'm hoping we'll get a decent run out of this. Oh, and then another thing I kind of really do admire about the Orville is that they have, like they use models like they've done in other like sci-fi shows and movies and stuff like that, and the use of models and CGI for some of the flying shots that they put into the show. I love the blend of CGI and practical effect models. Excuse me. So yeah, I love all that. And I'm a big fan of practical effects. I've been that way all my life. Because as a kid, I grew up in a time where practical effects was the only thing really that movie filmmakers had at their disposal. And so they use practical effects in movies, and the thing is what I'm thinking is the thing that really especially in horror movies, the thing that really scares me the most, that burns an image into my head, is practical effects versus nowadays with CGI. Practical effects are always, I think, better than CGI. But with the right blend of both, I think works very well. I just don't when movies use too much CGI, it kind of goes that's why I'm kind of don't like much of how modern day movies, because too much rely on CGI. I like it when they when movies and TV shows kind of get back to the practical effects stuff, and that's what they're doing with the Orville. They're using modeled ships, and I hope someday they're going to release a model ship of the Orville in modeling stores, because that was always another thing about I love about my childhood was going down to the craft store, and buying a model kit of the USS Enterprise and putting that together. I mean, that was my favorite thing as a kid, what I loved most in my childhood. And so I'm kind of looking forward, I hope they do that with the Orville series, they release a model kit where you can put together. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, another thing I really love about the ship design, which is another nice thing that they did, that they kind of put their own twist onto, is the back of the engines when it goes into quantum drive speed, is it's like a countdown. You see the lights on the back of the engine, the bottom engine lights turn on, the middle engine lights turn on, and then the top engine's lights turn on, and then boom, it flies off. I like that effect. That's a nice little touch to it. So I think Seth MacFarlane's really got a hit on his hands. But it's kind of interesting, though. Another thing you gotta talk about, because obviously with Seth's name attached to this project, a lot of people were kind of turned off about it, because oh no, it's a Seth MacFarlane thing, so there's gonna be crude humor in it. Oh my god, the critics, they're going to hate on it because of that. Oh my god, it's gonna be Family Guy or something like that, or but really, it's not that bad in the crude humor department. It's actually, I mean, there is some crude humor, crude humor into it, but not a whole lot. I mean, the humor is very subtle. I mean, and that's why, again, what I love about shows is that they don't really hit you over the head with it, with the humor part. You know, they do a good job of, the actors involved do a good job of delivering the lines and delivering the humor and getting that off, and it works. And unfortunately, it's like with me, like with some of the Seth MacFarlane's other works, like I like Family Guy. It's a good show, whatever. But in recent years, I have to say, I've kind of gotten bored with Family Guy because it seems kind of, it's kind of bland nowadays. Like the Peter's character, yeah. It's like there's just so much I can take of Peter Griffin, but I love the characters of Brian Stewie. Always, whenever they do an episode, Family Guy episode, where it's just Brian Stewie adventures, I think those are the best Family Guy episodes. And so, with like Family Guy, it's always about the really, I say, crude humor. We see a lot in that show, but it doesn't like when it goes in the Orville. It's like it doesn't. The humor doesn't beat you over the head with it, and which is I admire about that. It's like, oh, that's cool. They let the jokes form naturally, and it works. But another one of Seth MacFarlane's shows I actually kind of like more in the animation is what was it? American Dad. That's another one that I like more than say Family Guy. And then I've seen his other movies was it Ted? I saw the first Ted. I haven't seen the second one, so I'm kind of I'm not really I really want to go out and see Ted 2 or not. I haven't really brought myself to going out and rent it on DVD or something. But the first Ted movie is pretty decent. Okay, whatever. And then I thought it was A Million Ways to Die in the Old West. I kind of actually forgot most of that movie, but I mean, there's some good humor in there. Every once in a while, there's some good jokes and stuff like that. But nothing I really take away from oh, that was so awesome. So this one particularly, the Orville, it really, I feel like I'm taking a lot from that. This is such a good product that I'm investing my time to see more of it. And this is funny. They know obviously Seth. He voices the characters on Family Guy. Like Brian Stewie and Peter Griffin and all that. So when I'm hearing him talk as Captain Ed Mercer, sometimes it's funny thing is sometimes I actually think Brian from Family Guy being in that position as Captain Ed Mercer. It's I kind of close my eyes sometimes and just visualize, okay, that's Brian sitting there, not Ed. But yeah. And that's another thing. What I like about the show characters is Ed Mercer. He seems to be a straightforward captain. No nonsense type of person. He really does seem to run a tight ship. I've noticed that. I guess that's the problem with the critics. They think, this show is oh well, it's Peter Griffin commanding the Union ship Orville, and it's going to be the kind of crazy antics kind of that. But it's really not. No, it's not like that at all. And the Captain Mercer is a lot different in that it's he's kind of awkward at times, with his jokes and stuff. I mean, obviously it's supposed to it's part of the the character, he's supposed to be awkward with his jokes, but what he's awkward in with jokes as a character, he really makes up for it in his command style. He really does like being. I mean, he likes. I should try to say, he's good in command. He's kind of like a. I would say he's almost kind of like the Picard of the show, where when like the shit hits the fan, he can pull his crew through it. So that's what I kind of like about that's what I like about the captain. So overall, and give it really a solid thumbs up. I hope, like I said, I hope it continues to well, it is going to continue in season 2, but I'm hoping beyond season 2, and I'm really hoping it could like start to really shine through in season 2. Like I said, now that we've got the new characters introduced to us, I'm hoping by season 2 we can really develop on these characters, and I really want to get to know more about Captain Mercer, and I want to get to know about Brodus, and I definitely want to get to know more about Alar and all them, like Isaac and everybody. Just solid stuff. Kind of shifting gears here a little bit here, getting back to the other topic at hand with the Mythbusters. Again, if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. If you're too worried about how they got the new hosts and stuff like that, I mean, okay, I can understand, but I guess to each his own. I'm willing to give it a chance, and so far it's okay. Nothing like awesome about it or anything like that. It's just it's okay. It's definitely getting good. It's okay. I was just like say like no one ever like the search show. I'm trying to forget that ever existed. And that's about it. And then any other popular TV shows out there I could think of off the top of my head. I don't know. That's about it. That's all I could think of. Yeah. So this has been an interesting little video live chat here. Ooh. Like I am running out of things to say about the Orville. But I will say this, so I think I'll put out a new video hopefully soon. Maybe explain a little bit more about like my thoughts and stuff on the Orville series. I'll probably wait till after the last episode airs of the season, so I can give it like a good honest review on it. And that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and close off the live stream for tonight. I think it did a pretty good job here with the live stream, the chat, and if you guys if you really like this, just let me know in the comment section below. Help my channel. I mean, if you like this, if you like this particular episode tonight, this video, help it by give it a big old thumbs up. That really helps my videos, and sharing it. If you liked this and want to see more of it, or if you got any topics you might want to talk about, let me know in the comment section below. I'll leave all the other links, I have the Facebook fan page at the KA channel, and another really great way to help the channel is, like I say, is sharing and commenting. It's a great, awesome way to help make my channel grow and stuff. But another way to help is through Patreon. I do have a link below in the comment section if you want to check that out. I got some cool little perks. just a little stuff for now, and probably eventually expand on those. But for right now, I got some nice little perks, and that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's video chat. I enjoyed doing this video chat too. So this is a perfect experiment, because I'm trying to switch up here, seeing what works and what doesn't work for my channel, and I think this has been a pretty decent success for tonight. So maybe I'll do another live chat probably next Thursday night. If you guys want to do that, we could do that. I'll probably want to stay more on like just one topic instead of like splitting off into other different topics. But anyway, so I'm getting out here. My throat is getting really sore right now. So anyway, you guys rock. Have an awesome day. I'll see you next week.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream